Hello everyone, and welcome to a new, clean, fun, and sweet edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone. I am Bob Fegans with your Kingsport Chamber. She's my good friend Laura Woods with Eastman, and Elle, my friend, we certainly do have a sweet show for you today, starting with our location and where we are.
I was doing cartwheels. I mean, not literally, because I'd be on crutches in front of you if I'd actually tried that. But I was so excited when I found out where we were going to be taping. And it is, of course, from, as you can see, Bellafina Chocolates. Yes, instead of just having a web presence, Bellafina now has a physical location, a shop that you can walk in, get overwhelmed by the smell of chocolate, get intoxicated perhaps some might say. I'm just giving you an example, but lots and lots of opportunities to come buy the chocolates, sample the chocolates that you might possibly want, and check out the really cool gift shop that they have inside. We will talk with the owner, Brenda Barnicki, here in just a little bit about the cool concept that she has here where she donates 100% of the net proceeds to children's charities. It's just an amazing organization.
And an incredible gesture. Just wow. Wait till you hear about her story and what you can find here. We'll also tell you if you like great food, exquisite food, exceptional wines, world-class music, then you most certainly will want to attend the Symphony of the Mountains Orchestras, an evening of musical and Epicurean delights set for Saturday, April the 9th at Ridgefields. It combines all that great food, great wine, great music, all for a great cause, benefiting our wonderful symphony. We'll tell you how you can get your tickets and what you'll find at that magical night.
And we're going to continue the theme of great causes when we have two ladies on our show to talk about an upcoming event called Wine, Women, and Shoes. You can use your imagination what might be involved with that, but I'll go ahead and tell you, it's some more great wine, it's more great food, fantastic clothes, fantastic shoes, and all benefiting a wonderful cause. It would be the Wellmont Comprehensive Breast Centers. The Wellmont Foundation is sponsoring the event. It's taking place on Saturday, April the 30th at the Virginian. It's going to be great.
It's also a perfect day out for you, isn't it? That's just a perfect hat trick
I'm in
for you.
heaven.
Wine, women, and shoes.
It's like the show was designed for me.
And speaking of which, a little later on your CZ, we'll tell you how your Kingsport Chamber's national award-winning Keep Kingsport Beautiful program and the city of Kingsport are preparing to sweep our community clean, literally from one end of town to the other. It's called Clean Sweep Kingsport. It has several cleanup events going on all day. We'll tell you all about them, how you can participate, and what it all means for our city.
It's another bang-up show right here on the Kingsport Chamber Zone. We have so much to get to, but before we do all of that, as always, we want to let you know what's happening. So here are the latest highlights.
We're so happy to be joined by our host for today's Kingsport Chamber Zone and my and Laura's new best friend. And you will see why in just a moment. Well, here is why right now. So I'm going to do the interview, and Laura's just going to indulge in these delicious chocolates here.
That was a fair trade-off.
At Bellafina Chocolates. And we're joined by the founder and president of Bellafina Chocolates, Brenda Barnicki. Brenda, thanks for hosting your CZ today.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, you may regret this before
we may be here all day, so get through the interview quickly so we get to your wonderful chocolates. But you just opened this fabulous chocolate shop here in downtown Kingsport. We're going to talk all about it. But before we do, you actually have been in business for some time because you've been operating out of your home for a few years. So tell us about the fascinating backstory to Bellafina Chocolates.
Yeah, so I actually opened Bellafina Chocolates 6 years ago. At the time, I was a vice president working for Eastman. And it was just something that I wanted to do to give back, but in a more tangible way than just writing checks. And so it was very small at first. It was literally hand dipping truffles in a bowl in my kitchen, and we would take them down to the downtown concerts here and sell them to raise money for local children's charities. And so it kept growing and growing, and about 3 years ago, after restructuring at Eastman, I made the decision to go full-time on a volunteer basis because I really wanted to grow the company to something substantial that could really do something significant in these kids' lives. And so the company has been growing rapidly. It's been growing probably 50 to 75% a year since we started.
That's amazing.
And it took over about a third to a half of our house. So quite happy to have this new location.
Yeah. Well, because of that rapid success and that fantastic growth, you were able to open this shop. So tell us all about the shop.
Yes, so this past fall, we opened our expanded production kitchen and retail shop here in downtown Kingsport. We're at 123 Cherokee Street. So we did a renovation over the summertime, and we now have a commercial kitchen to produce the chocolates in the back, as well as a small retail shop in the front.
Yeah.
And we've been able to handle much larger orders now. We had, about a week after we moved in, we had an order for 1,000 small boxes of chocolate.
Oh,
and
goodness.
The volunteers that came got it done in about 4 days.
Wow.
It was amazing.
Amazing.
Yes, it was amazing. Yes.
It was amazing. Well, and as a Christmas gift this year, I got a box of your chocolates, which was just fantastic. Made me so happy. And the cool thing about it is they were personalized, and that is something that you can do with your chocolates.
That's right. So we do personal gifts as well as special events, but most of our business is actually corporate gifts. And for those, we will put a full color logo on the outside of the box, as well as we can put logos directly on the truffles themselves. And so companies like that for employees or customers, because not only is it a great branding tool, but it also makes a great statement to their customers, because when they open the box, there's a little card inside that talks about all of the profits going to children's charities.
Right.
And we make it easy for the companies. We can direct ship across the U.S., and we put personalized cards and so on, and make it exactly what they need to promote their business.
That's great.
And in addition to those delicious chocolates, you mentioned the retail shop here, so you can get a lot of number of gift items here as well that you're selling.
Yeah, that's right. So so when we moved into the building here, we decided to have a retail presence for the community. And so besides the full line of truffles and chocolates and so on, since 100% of our profits benefit children's charities, we started carrying some items that were made by the charities themselves. So for example, we have some beautiful wooden breadboards and jewelry that's made by a boys' school in Belize. We have some scarves and jewelry that are made by ladies in Cambodia to benefit an orphanage that's in their village. And we have these gorgeous origami folded gift cards that these are made by middle school girls at an orphanage in Tanzania, and it's kind of an after-school activity for them, and then they sell them to support their orphanage. So the idea behind the shop is that when you walk in, 100% of the profits from anything that you buy in the entire shop will go to children's charities.
That's amazing.
Yeah, talk about that for a moment, because some would think the chocolate's the best part about your business, and it's up there.
It is.
But the best part is you donate 100% of your profits to charities, and a lot of children's charities.
Yes. So since the beginning, 100% of our profits have gone to charities and ministries supporting children's causes that support children who are threatened by disease, poverty, abuse, or neglect. So we support a couple of dozen charities at any one time, both local as well as international. So for example, locally, the CASA for kids, for kids who are threatened by abuse or neglect. Children Exceeding Expectations in Bristol is for kids with cancer. Youth Villages in Johnson City is for foster kids. But then also internationally, we support Samaritan's Purse, which does general international relief. But also through Serving Orphans Worldwide in Bristol, we're able to reach 45 Christian orphanages around the world. So it is absolutely the most meaningful thing I've done in my entire career.
Well, it's just amazing. What an incredible business model. And you mentioned earlier when you got the huge order right after you moved in that your volunteers were able to turn it around in about 4 days. And that's really a key to what you do here, is that you utilize volunteers in order to help make this go. So can you talk just a little bit about how people get to volunteer?
Yeah, so we have an amazing group of volunteers. We have ladies that will come in and help make chocolate and package the chocolate and so on. And we couldn't do any of this without those amazing ladies. But we also have volunteers that do other things, and that's actually some of our current most critical needs, which are people to greet customers as they come in the shop, like Betty is doing today. As well as people to help us grow the business. So that would be helping with the website and social media, or reaching out to potential corporate clients or following up on media opportunities. We'll also do some renovation, kind of phase 2 of renovation of the building this summer. So we'll have even a few little construction volunteer jobs to do this summer.
Okay, great. It's just an amazing vision that you have, and just we're so fortunate to have you here. So tell us once again, where are you located? What are your hours of operation? Where do we get more information about Bellafina Chocolates?
Okay, we are in downtown Kingsport, 123 Cherokee Street, which is right around the corner from Main Street Pizza and Sleepy Owl Brewery, and it's directly across the street from the barking lot, dog park. We're open every weekday 10 to 2. We are generally here all day making chocolate, but the gift shop is open 10 to 2. Or people can order online at bellafinachocolates.com and follow us on Facebook. That always has the latest new flavors and whatever is happening in the world of Bellafina.
That is if you beat me to it.
That's
right. So that you know that. Just so that you know that. And I would suggest that any of you all who are thinking of coming down to the gift shop, you might want to give it a couple of days to replenish after we've been here. Just a suggestion.
Just saying.
Just a suggestion. Well, Brenda Martnicki with Bellafina Chocolates. Congratulations. What a wonderful story, and we are just so fortunate to be able to benefit from your generosity. So thank you so much for hosting us today.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Brenda. Okay, looking for a great night out that features great food, wine, and music? We'll tell you where you can find it when we come back with more of your CZ.
Welcome back to this edition of your Kingsport Chamber Zone on location from Bellafina Chocolates.
A 6-course dinner prepared by some of the region's finest chefs. Pair that with some exceptional wine and some first-class music, and you have the perfect night. And that night can be found in an evening of musical and Epicurean delights presented by our outstanding Symphony of the Mountains Orchestra. Here now with every last detail is Margot Humby. Margot is a board member of the Symphony of the Mountains Orchestra and is on the planning team for this enchanting evening. Margot, welcome to the CZ, your first appearance.
It is. Thank you for having me.
Now, my wife and I have been to this night before, and it's just a tremendous fun evening, and all benefiting the symphony. So tell us about an evening of musical and Epicurean delights.
Well, this is our annual benefit gala to raise funds for the symphony. It will be held on April 9th at 6 p.m. at the Club at the Ridgefields. We recommend calling in for reservations as soon as possible to book your tickets. It will be a 6-course meal with special wine pairings specially chosen for each course.
So, and for a lot of people, the food and wine really is what brings them to this event. So can you tell us just a little bit about what we can expect in that 6-course meal?
Yes, it will start with the first course is going to be past appetizers with a little bubbly something to be paired with those.
Bubbly's never bad.
Yeah, yes, good bubbly. And the next 5 courses will be seated, starting with another deluxe cheese course, then a soup. It's looking like we're going to be doing elite consommé, and then a salad course, which is going to be spinach and strawberry and vinaigrette and candied pecans and things like that with that, and another special wine paired with that. And then we're looking at pork tenderloin with palm duchess and a fresh vegetable, and then a delicious dessert to finish off with. But each course will have a different wine specially chosen to match that.
That sounds amazing.
And will you have rooms there at night so people can stay out and eat all that delicious food?
Well, it is over several hours,
Okay,
which does help.
Yes, it does, yeah. It's just a great night. As you mentioned, it's a big fundraiser for the symphony. And in addition to the tickets that help raise money for the symphony, you have a fabulous auction that night with some big ticket items. Tell us about that.
We actually have a live and silent auction. The live auction will kick off at 7 p.m. with Kimball Sterling in charge, our auctioneer. And some of the items in the live auction are a trip to the sanctuary at Kiowa Island, Walt Disney World passes, a Swiss dinner prepared by Stephen and Cornelia Orth.
Oh, that's
that one always goes for
Yes. Another kind of interesting thing we have this year is dinner for 20 at the Bristol Motor Speedway, one of the suites there.
Oh, that's neat.
And then also this I actually bid it on last year and got a week up at a lodge in Banner Elk up on top of Sugar Mountain. And I can say personally that was fantastic.
I bet.
And in the silent auction, we're going to have a wide selection of jewelry, handmade items, some baked goods, dinners around town, handicrafts, you know, different things like that.
It all sounds wonderful, and since it does feature the Symphony of the Mountains, I imagine there's going to be fantastic music as well.
Yes. Throughout the evening, musicians from the symphony will be performing various pieces to give us a preview of the next season. And some of the artists that are going to be performing are our principal trombonist, Jimmy Self, our principal trumpeter, Jimmy Stokes, and our principal pianist, Vicki Fay.
I was hoping that pianist would also be named Jimmy, too. So
that's right. The three
Jimmys, right? Yeah.
So, Margot, remind us one more time, where can we get more information about Symphony of the Mountains, about the evening that we've talked about, all those things?
Just go to symphonyofthemountains.org, the website, and also call the office, and I think the phone number is being displayed.
That's wonderful. Well, Margot Humby with Symphony of the Mountains Orchestra, thank you so much for all of the information. We're looking forward to another wonderful evening.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Margot, thank you
too.
so much.
Thank you.
Well, if you didn't get enough great food and wine at the Symphony of the Mountains event, then we've got another fun event coming in April to tell you all about. And welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone, on location from Bellafina Chocolates here in downtown Kingsport.
I'm loving the food theme that we have
Yes,
going on
nice.
this show, and so we're going to continue that, because if you love great wine,
Yes.
great food,
Yes.
shopping for great clothes and great shoes, I mean, you're always so nicely
yes,
attired.
yes.
So. And all to benefit a great cause?
Absolutely.
Could you ask for much more than that? I don't think you can. And that's why we know that you're going to be interested in this next event that we're going to preview. It is the second annual Wine, Women, and Shoes that is sponsored by the Wellmont Foundation, and that will be benefiting Wellmont's comprehensive breast centers. Here to tell us more about this exciting event and how you can be a part of it, two ladies who know it really, really well. We have Vicki Hungate, who's the Assistant Director for Development for the Wellmont Foundation. And we have Leslie Gillum, who is the Manager for Wellmont's Comprehensive Breast Center. So ladies, welcome.
Thank you
very much.
I can't wait to hear more about this. I mean, you've got my interest piqued. So Vicki, tell us all about it.
Well, this is our second year, and we are doing it once again at the beautiful Virginian. We're going to be doing it in the clubhouse Saturday, April 30th from 2 to 5 p.m. Wine Women's Shoes is an organization that partners with nonprofits. So they help raise money through this really fun social event. They've been doing it for like 60 cities across the country. And we will have wine tastings from different vintners, heavy hors d'oeuvres, a fashion show with breast cancer survivor models, and live and silent auction, keys to the closet, where one lucky winner wins everything in the closet.
Oh, wow.
It's a raffle drawing, and wall of wine, and then, of course, the fashion marketplace.
That's wonderful.
Laura mentioned the shopping. That's a big draw that way, because
yes.
you can buy apparel, you can buy clothes, you can buy
Correct.
shoes. So tell us what people will find.
Well, we've
there that
actually
day.
doubled our vendors this year. So we had 5 this year. We're having 10, and they'll have anything from shoes, like you said, handbags, jewelry, clothes. We have some of our local boutiques or local vendors, and some are out of state, which is really neat that people are traveling from out of state to come to this event and to be part of it. So we will have Bashima, which is a lady who does beautiful shawls and scarves from out of state. We have Diana E. Kelly and Sirens USA. They're they're shoe designers out of Florida. Both of them are out of Florida. We have F&W Style Handbags. They're a husband and wife designer out of Atlanta, Georgia. Shoshimi is a jewelry designer out of state. And then we have Beauty and Stone, which is a local jewelry designer in Piney Flats. We'll also have CK Rags, The Gallery, Ciao and Monkeys. There are local boutiques, but they're also our fashion show contributors.
Wow, that's
great.
That just sounds amazing. And Leslie, of course, that's not everything, because there's going to be a great auction.
Yes,
You've got some
a
pretty
great
cool
auction.
vacations
yes.
going with that.
Of course, we will have a grouping of wine. I mean, what would a wine event be without auctioning off some live wine there? We also have a trip to the Napa Valley, again with our wine theme. We also have a Montana Escape at Montana Sporting Club and a casita in Los Cobos.
That sounds amazing.
So
which one are you going to bid on for me?
Oh, well, all of them. Just see. Hopefully I'll win
Who's
one
going
of
to
them.
bid them for me?
Yeah. Well, but part of the day and the servers that day, and to a certain extent the entertainment that day, are your fabulous shoe guys.
Correct.
So I was fortunate to be one last year, so tell us, what are shoe guys, and then who are the shoe guys?
Well, we're going to miss you, Bob. You were really great last year, so we're definitely going to miss you. But we have 18 other community-minded gentlemen this year, and they're just eager to, be part of the day. And shoe guys, what they are, they're for to help the women all day long. So they're there to pour wine, sell raffle tickets, give out swag bags, just be there all day long, the whole event. We also will this year have a King of Soul contest. So this is new, so you're going to miss out on this.
Okay.
The King of Soul contest is we have one gentleman who will get to walk the runway too, because he'll have a sash and crown. It's based on how many votes he got through money donations, and he becomes the King of Soul. So to vote for your favorite shoe guy, you go to the website, and then you just give a $10 donation in their name. So.
Well, in addition to the great food, the shopping, the wine, the shoe guys, and everything you have that day, it all benefits such a great cause. All the proceeds go to Wellmont's Comprehensive Breast Centers. And Leslie, tell us a little bit about that and what this means to the great work you are doing.
The breast centers that will largely benefit are the ones we have in Kingsport, which is the Comprehensive Breast Center, our breast center in Bristol, which is the Leonard Family Breast Center, and our screening center that we have in Johnson City. And our official program name for the screening mammograms that this program will actually benefit is Project ABC, Access to Breast Care. And it serves women that are uninsured or underinsured and have a household income that meets the 250th percentile.
That's great.
It is. It's just wonderful, and what you all are able to do with those funds and serve the population that you can. So, Vicki, if people want more information about the event, where do they get their tickets, all of that good stuff?
Well, they can go to the website, which is winewomenandShoes.com/Wellmont, and it's spelled out.
Okay.
Tickets are $100 for general admission, $150 for VIP. The VIP gives you an upgraded swag bag, valet parking, and reserved seating. But, women like to go in packs, so if you bring your soul sister, which, S-O-L-E there, play on words, you save $25 each. So 2 tickets for $150 for general and 2 tickets for $250 for VIP.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's good stuff.
Well, it just sounds like a fantastic event,
Yes.
and looking forward to it. Leslie Gilliam with Wellmont's Comprehensive Breast Centers and Vicki Hungate with the Wellmont Foundation. Thanks for being with us today, and best of luck with
Yes,
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to talk to you about how Kingsport's ready to sweep the town right after this.
And welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone, on location from Bellafina Chocolates.
Yeah, we talk about a lot on the show how fortunate we are to live in such a beautiful part of the country, and specifically how beautiful Kingsport is. And one of the reasons that it is so beautiful is because we take great pride in making sure that our city is always clean, and that is in no small part to the efforts of this woman and her organization right here. Many of you should recognize Robin because she's on our show a lot, but Robin Clary is the director of Keep Kingsport Beautiful, one of the programs of the Kingsport Chamber of Commerce. It's a nationally recognized, award-winning program. We're just so proud of you guys for all of that. And there's always some sort of beautification project going on. Robin keeps her volunteers very, very busy, keeps herself very busy as well. So Saturday, April 16th will be no different, and we can't wait to hear about that big project called Clean Sweep Kingsport.
Yes, yes.
But before we get to all of that, you've just added another trophy to the shelf. another honor, another national honor. So tell us what that is.
We did. We were actually recognized by Keep America Beautiful as the 2015 Affiliate of Excellence winner, and so we received that in Orlando in February, and we're very proud of that. It speaks volumes to the program. Our volunteers, our sponsors, and the support we have from the City of Kingsport, that they feel very strongly that our mission to make Kingsport a cleaner, greener, more beautiful place to live is very important.
Just congratulations.
Thank
what a
you.
Wonderful honor.
Thank you.
And it speaks volumes to your hard work and effort and your great
thank
leadership
you.
as well, Robin.
Thank
so
you.
Congratulations. And a big reason Kingsport continues to receive such distinction is because of events like we're going to talk about today. You have a new one. It's a big one.
Yes.
So tell us all about Clean Sweep Sweep Kingsport.
Well, I'm really excited about this one. This is something I've wanted to do for a couple of years now. So instead of doing a lot of different cleanup events throughout the spring, March through May, we are going to have one big day that is a concentrated community beautification initiative, and that will be on Saturday, April the 16th. It is called Clean Sweep Kingsport. We will have cleanup events going on literally from one end of Kingsport and to the other. This is also will be the culmination of the city's 2 weeks of their cleanup, pickup, recycle weeks, or CPR weeks. So it's just a really good fit, and I think it's just going to be the start of something really, really good for the community.
Cleanups from one end of the city to the other all day long. So highlight some of those cleanup areas.
We will be having, of course, our Greenbelt cleanup that we do every year. That will be going on. The section of the Greenbelt, we will meet there at the PetSmart entrance. We will have our downtown Kingsport cleanup going on. The downtown Kingsport cleanup is sponsored by Domtar. The Greenbelt cleanup is sponsored by Indian Path Medical Center and Eastman Credit Union. Those are all three longtime sponsors. We will be having a cleanup going on in the Highland community with the Robinson Middle School students and Dobbins Bennett students participating. We've got a cleanup in the Lynn Garden community that Kennedy Elementary, their students and parents and faculty are going to be working on. We've got a cleanup in Riverview, South Central, and Borden Mill Village communities, and that is one that's always happened each spring, but they are going to work on the same day as everyone else. And we've got the folks, the students from the New Vision Youth working on that one. Hope Youth are going to be helping us with our downtown Kingsport cleanup. And I actually spoke to some folks at BAE yesterday, and their employees are going to be doing a cleanup along the Holston River at the Greenbelt section on Netherland Inn Road.
Right.
So we've got lots of stuff going on. We also hope to have a lot of neighborhood cleanups going on. So if anyone out there would like to do a cleanup in their neighborhood, if they'll contact me, we'll go ahead and put you down and make sure you get your supplies, your trash bags, and your disposable gloves, and I'll coordinate with the City of Kingsport for the items and your refuse that you collect to be picked up. We would love to have other neighborhoods join us that day, or if there's another day in that 2-week period that works better for them, that's perfectly fine.
That's great.
Absolutely. Robin Cleary with Keep Kingsport Beautiful and the Kingsport Chamber. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Congrats again on all the awards and
thank
accolades,
you.
and thanks for all you do to keep our community clean and beautiful.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Stay tuned. When we come back, we're diving into the chocolates here at Bellafina right after this. We have to get the one that has the Bellafina on it
Absolutely.
as a reminder that we were here for as long as it lasts, of course.
I think we have to get every single tray.
Well,
I'm not just going to pick individual chocolates. But should I stand back while you break the last week? Got to get the key from Brenda. So,
I don't want to be a vandal while we're here, so we'll just politely
But this would
request
be the one place to do it here at Bellafina Chocolates, because these chocolates are delicious. And again, if you've not visited here, 123 Cherokee Street in downtown Kingsport, Bellafina Chocolates. All the profits, 100% benefit to children's charities. You will come away with some delicious treats for you or co-host and friends who you want to share those with family members. So, absolutely. I'll be reminded again about that. So,
a few more times.
yes. We want to thank Brenda Bernicki and the team here at Bellafina Chocolates for hosting us today. And as always, the great team at Spectrum Reach for producing this evening.
They are a great team. We want to remind you to find out what's happening here in Kingsport. Check us out here on the Kingsport Chamber Zone. You can also visit the Chamber's website, kingsportchamber.org. Give the Chamber a call, 312-8800. Pay them a visit at 400 Princefield. Or if you're feeling social, they are too. So you can like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, find out what's happening.
And a quick shout out today to ourselves. This is episode number 295. We are counting down to number 300. We're going to have a big celebration in May.
We don't know what it is
We
yet.
don't know what that celebration may just be. Maybe Laura and Jason celebrating, but we'll have a good time nonetheless. So we'll have more on that later.
We will have chocolate.
Yes, that will be part of it. And we'll have chocolate in just about 10 seconds.
That too.
Until our next visit together on your CZ, we are Bob and Laura reminding you to be loyal.
Buy local, eat local too. Come check out Bellafina.